You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken Tech for your ears.
Welcome. We've sifted through a whole stack of fascinating material on the latest AI developments. Our aim today is pretty simple: cut through the noise and highlight what's genuinely impactful, giving you the key insights. Okay, let's get into it. Kicking off with something that honestly blew me away. Imagine AI agents basically reverse engineering an entire application, and we're talking a complex one like Odoo ERP. And get this, they did it using only UI interactions and database logs. Critically, no back-end access at all. Think about that.
Yeah, what's truly fascinating here is the ingenuity, right? These AI agents, they use tools like Playwright MCP server to meticulously navigate the application. They mapped out really complex user journeys, documented the flows, and even captured the database changes after every single interaction.
Wow.
So the result, they actually generated functional specifications, built working prototypes even. This isn't just copying screens. It's like inferring the original design. It's pretty remarkable stuff. And it addresses a huge pain point, when that crucial source code just vanishes.
So it's like the AI is figuring out the why behind the application, not just the what. What does that signal for things like managing old legacy systems, or even for developers?
Precisely. It suggests a future where AI could be, really instrumental in updating older systems, or maybe helping companies recover when they lose data without needing the original code. It kind of shifts the human role more towards oversight, high-level design, that sort of thing.
Okay, interesting. And speaking of AI getting more integrated, let's shift gears a bit from rebuilding systems to, remembering you. Here's where it gets really interesting. Google's Gemini AI. It's getting a memory. It'll automatically remember key details, preferences from your past chats to personalize things, make it smoother, though you can turn it off in settings, apparently.
And this definitely raises that important question, doesn't it? How to balance the convenience with, user control? I mean, on one hand, it sounds great. Much more natural interactions, no more repeating yourself. The AI just knows. But on the other hand, it means the AI keeps a persistent memory of what you've talked about. Figuring out that balance with privacy and how easy it is to manage or clear that memory, that's going to be key for people actually using it.
That's a really critical point, yeah. Do you think users will actively manage that memory? Or will it just become something we accept for convenience? Like cookies, maybe?
I suspect it'll probably be a mix. For, simple things, maybe remembering your favorite color, we might just go with it. But for more sensitive information, I'd expect users will want and probably demand really granular control.
Right, makes sense. Okay, so connecting these individual AI features, let's zoom out a bit. Look at the bigger digital landscape, because these tools are already reshaping how we use the web. Get this, AI-driven web traffic. It surged a massive 527% just from January to May this year.
Wow, 527%.
Yeah. LLMs like ChatGPT, Perplexity, they're completely changing user engagement online. And we're seeing certain industries really leading this: legal, finance, health. They're seeing a lot of these AI-sourced sessions.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it means the rule book for getting noticed online is basically being rewritten. SEO, search engine optimization, it has to adapt fast. Websites now really need to focus on clarity, relevance, structured data, basically making it easy for AI models to grab and synthesize their info.
So it's not just about ranking for human searches anymore.
Exactly. It's about being understandable to an AI that's acting as the gatekeeper for information for a lot of users now. The whole idea of just driving direct website visits, that value proposition is definitely shifting.
Okay, shifting gears again, let's look under the hood. Some surprising details on performance have come out. There was benchmarking done on a big open source model, GPT-OS 120B, across different cloud providers. A huge 15-point gap on the AM math score. That's a really challenging math test, so 15 points is significant. For instance, Azure scored around 78%, but Cerebra's hit over 93%.
Interesting.
Yeah, it really highlights how these sometimes smaller, specialized AI inference startups, they're often outperforming the big guys, which is quite the curveball. And building on these capabilities, Google has this new Deep Research API. Sounds like a game changer. Apparently, it can automatically browse hundreds of websites, pull together the findings, and create these insightful multi-page reports in minutes. It's designed for really complex research tasks, breaking them down and synthesizing results.
These 2 points together, they really highlight the evolution happening on the infrastructure side, don't they? First, that the underlying hardware and setup massively impact what a model can do. It's not just the model, it's how and where it runs. And second, these new APIs, like Google's Deep Research one, they're giving builders incredibly sophisticated automated tools. changes what's possible.
Definitely. Okay, finally, let's touch on the creative side. 11 Labs has launched something called 11 Music. You can basically generate studio-quality music just using natural language prompts. With pretty good control over genre, style, structure, you can even pick vocals or instrumental in different languages.
Music from text prompts, huh?
Yeah, imagine the possibilities there for creators, indie filmmakers, game devs, musicians. So, thinking about all this, what does it all mean for you? From AI rebuilding apps, remembering your preferences, totally changing web traffic, to these powerful research and creative tools, the landscape is shifting incredibly fast.
It really is.
Yeah.
And, it leaves us with a pretty interesting question to ponder. With all these open source AI models popping up, who's actually making the money? Often, it seems like it's the companies that run these models that build services on top of them, not just the ones who initially made them. It's kind of a fresh angle on the whole economics of AI as it evolves.
That's a fascinating point, the value capture shifting. What a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us as we explored all this. Keep exploring, keep questioning. We'll catch you next time.
Spoken Tech for your ears.